It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, YouTubers, we have another, controversy in the UFC rankings. As you see, this is one Miss Sarah Frota from Brazil, and she's been busted for taking performance enhancers. Now, Frota last fought was about a couple months ago this summer, where she fought against Gillian Robinson. She lost to Robinson via I think it was a stoppage. By stoppage. She lost to Robinson. And Frota's been fighting the UFC for a while as a flyweight at 125. Now this is a kind of embarrassment to combat sports, to WMMA, that she gets caught taking performance enhancers. Now, we all know how people talk about Cyborg and, how she took steroids, but no one, ever speaks about John Jones and how he's been busted like multiple times. And even one of the Jessica Panay, who fought Joanna Jacek, and she was on performance enhancers and still lost. And the same goes with Sarah here. She was on performance enhancers and she lost to an opponent. See, the thing is about steroids and other drugs of that sort, they don't make you a better fighter. What they do is help you train longer and harder. That's what it does. It's, it doesn't help you win fights or make you a better athlete. It's just something that helps you when you're training. But, it's illegal. You can't use these drugs. And here's the black eye about it. Everybody's talking about Brazilian fighters who take steroids. Like, you also hear about, one example is Cyborg. She did it once and she never did it again. Then you have fighters like Anderson Silva. He got busted, for taking steroids. And there was also stories of, what's his name? God, his name don't pop in my head. I know him, I forgot his name, but he's another Brazilian fighter. And people are always going to associate performance enhancers with people from Brazil. And as you know, I'm a bodybuilding fan, and often some bodybuilders suggest you take steroids. But the thing is that steroids is a drug in almost every sport, and you can't put it on one group of people or certain athletes. They take it, but almost it's a drug that is just if you are a professional athlete and you need maybe a little extra push and you work it out, or a little extra something, most athletes take them, and it's just a sad state that Miss Frota got busted. It's another black eye to not just to, as I said again, to WMMA, but also to Brazilian fighters, because people is gonna always say, oh, she's Brazilian, she's on steroids, like how people talk about like Jessica Andrade, but Jessica Andrade is just in great shape. She never been busted, she never been caught. And you can't use the, as we call it, the eye test to see that, hey, if it was a some fighters in UFC and other organizations that, should be believed to be on steroids. But I got this information from my sister, Tay Brown. She posted on Twitter, and I thought I should talk about this. Shout out to Tay. Take care of them babies. And, it's just a shame that, some fighters just can't just say, what, you have talent, you have skills, use those talents and skills. Don't try to find a easy way up or a foot up. Well, right now, as I said again, it's the USADA violation. USADA, they busted her, and she's going to spend it for at least 2 years. So more likely she can't fight in America, so she might just go back and fight in Brazil. That's easy for a fighter. It's harder for fighters who live in America to fight, because they, sometimes it's hard to get a fight contract, but she probably go to Brazil and fight. But I don't know. But I don't know what she's gonna do for the next 2 years if she can't, work, really do what she does. That is MMA. But that's her fault. She should have known the consequences when you do something like this. When you make the decision to take a performance enhancer, you take the risk of getting caught, take the risk of losing your job and the money you make from that job. It's going to be a struggle. I know Jessica Panay, when she got off her suspension, and she supposed to fought last year, but she hadn't fought. Technically, you count her 2 years suspension plus You know, when she came back, she hasn't fought in almost over a year. I don't think she's ever gonna fight again. She might as well just do something. Her and her friend Landra Hill, you know, doing memes or whatever. But that's on her. But to Sarah Frota, I'll say best of luck for you. But next time, don't do something stupid like that. You know, if you take any counter, even if it's just a little thing, you're gonna get caught. You know, and if you didn't do it, you know, on purpose, you know, maybe they'll give you a reprieve. But if you feel like you did something wrong like that and you knowingly done it, you're through. Well, this is man Jordan Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.